Blessings, my name is Jess and welcome back to my channel. I am the CEO and founder of Somebody's Auntie LLC. I just want to let you guys know what we're doing in today's video. I'm going to be giving out 5 tips to growing healthier hair this year. So let's get into it. Today I'm going to be giving out 5 tips to help you grow healthier hair this year. Now I want to put out a disclaimer. You do not have to do all 5. You can pick and choose which ones you want to do, how it fits into your life. Sometimes we just have to start with something that can transform our hair journey and we had no idea, but this is going to be great. So if you can make it to the last tip, that'd be awesome. If you want to hear these tips, maybe you don't have time to watch this video right now, save it for later so you don't miss out, okay? And so I'm going to be getting a little bit of everyone. I know we all have different ways we like to do our hair and style our hair, so I have something for everyone. So the first tip for all my aunties who love to dye their hair, right? And so I need you guys to pick one color, okay? Pick a color and try to stick with it just for one season and see how that helps you. Give your hair a break from all the dyeing. If you really can't do that, pick 2 colors, a winter color and a summer color. That way you can try your best to not dye your hair like every 3 to 4 months, but you just kind of plan to dye it one time, you know, as it gets cold, as the season change, you know what I'm saying? Also, if you can, do your best to try to use a product that does not need any bleach, okay? Or less bleach, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we have to do the highlighters and the tone and all that stuff, but just if you can pick a color that doesn't require bleach, your hair is gonna thank you a couple of months from now. So that's for my lovelies that like to dye their hair. Also, if you really need to get a fix and you want to switch it up, put on a colorful wig, or you can use temporary hair dye, right, or temporary hair wax. They have a lot of products on the market where you can actually change the color of your hair and then it's temporary, you can wash it out, right? And so try to utilize those products instead of dyeing your natural hair, and you're gonna see a difference. All right, so do not get on me, but chill with the box braids. I know we love getting box braids, but I'm gonna need you guys to bring it back a little bit. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, they're not that tight. Oh, the lady that braids my hair doesn't braid them tight. Oh, it's still protective style. It is. I'm not saying that it's not. However, the tension that you're putting on your scalp, you know, for the lovely ladies that do it a lot, or maybe do like it really tight because they want everything to be snatched and pulled, I'm gonna need you guys to circle it back a little bit. You're gonna see a difference as well if you decide to do that, because guess what, it's tight enough, okay? The other option would be to do like knotless. That's also a little bit less tension, so switch it up. I know a lot of people are doing passion twists and other things, so just switch it up, but less tension the better. The less tension the better. Next, I'm going to be talking about the heat. Now, a lot of people have their own definition of what natural is. You know, when I first went natural was I stopped relaxing my hair, but I was still straightening my hair, right? I was still putting a lot of heat on my hair. That was many moons ago. I'm like way past that. Heat's not my thing. But if you are still straightening your hair and you're pressing your hair, do your best to maybe lighten up on the heat. So if you do, let's say you get your hair blown out often, let's say you get it done once a month, you know, try to push it back to once every 3 months. If you are getting your hair done and then you're straightening it, don't touch up those ends. So like, I understand, you know, maybe you got your blowout, now it's like 4 or 5 days later, maybe a week later, and you have somewhere to go and you want to touch it up. So you take that flat iron and you go back in, or you want to primp the edges. Don't do it. Resist the urge to touch that up with the flat iron, because you're gonna get some extra heat that you really don't need, that could potentially be damaging your hair. I know you want to, oh, heat protect, nice spray this little spritz, and now my hair is magically protected. Guys, just take a break from the heat. The other option is to use cool air. So I know a lot of times now we can change the temperature on our flat iron, pull that down. If you're using a blow dry your hair on cool air, you know, let your hair air dry. I always let my hair air dry. It saves me a lot of time, I think, because now I'm not sitting here with my arms up and trying to struggle to, you know, sit there and let my hair blow dry for 45 minutes to an hour. So if you can do that, that also will be a win for you, and you're going to see a difference in your hair health very, very soon. So I believe in you if that's what you want to do. All right, the next thing is to pick a style that you can wear for a longer period of time. And so what that means is, I know some people are not as comfortable or confident wearing, let's say, their braid out or their twist out for multiple days, depending on like the length of their hair and how they feel like is presentable or professional for them to show up in a space for them to feel happy and confident, happy. We want you to feel happy, confident, happy, but we also want you to not have to manipulate your hair too much. And so the slick back buns and the pulling the hair all the way back all the time and pulling it up and tying it up, if you just kind of slow down on that a little bit, you're going to see a difference as well. And so if you can do a certain style with your twists where you can wear that for a week or two, win. If you can do it with your braids, even if that means you're doing 6 braids or 8 braids or 12 braids and you're hand doing it yourself, and you put it up in a nice design, or you do flat twists on one side and you twirl it up, however you have to do it. But if you can make that style last, that's less manipulation, that's less tension, and it's going to be great for your hair. So that is the other tip. My last tip is going to be adding an extra wash day into your routine, and that is for your scalp, because a healthy scalp equals healthy hair, right? At the end of the day, length doesn't necessarily equate to healthy, right? You can have really, really long hair and it be very damaged, right? And length is a preference. And so at the end of the day, our scalp is where it all starts. And so if you incorporate an extra wash day into your hair routine, you're going to see a difference as well. And so that means, let's say you wash your hair once every 3 weeks, you know, add in one extra hair wash day in that little cycle, right? So a week and a half, wash your hair. I'm not saying do that every single 3 weeks you have an extra one, but if you add an extra wash day, let's say 3 times in the season, or let's say you want to do it 3 times with an extra in this next 6 months, however it is, you're going to see a difference in your scalp health, which is ultimately going to bring a difference in your hair health, right? And you're going to see those results. So those are my 5 tips. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with a friend. And I'm also interested to know, what do you guys prefer to do? Are you always dyeing your hair? What is it that you always do with your hair? Is it that you do a lot of heat? Is it that you always have your hair in box braids or some sort of elaborate hairstyle? What is it? And I'm interested to know how you protect your hair, okay? And so that is all that I have for today. Join me in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.